I invite Mrs. Rangarajan Mahalakshmi Kishore, Chairperson and Managing Trustee, to felicitate the occasion.
Most respected dignitaries on the dais, it is my unique privilege and rare honor to offer felicitations in this convocation ceremony of conferment of honorary degree of Doctor of Science on Mr. Narayana Murthy, Chairman Emeritus Infosys, in recognition of his outstanding contribution to the information technology industry, exemplary value-based leadership and ethical business practices and promotion of finest research in science and humanities, and the honorary degree of Doctorate of Literature on Dr. Mrs. Sudha Murthy, Chairperson, Infosys Foundation, in recognition of her exemplary value-based leadership, extensive support for the underprivileged in the society through healthcare, education, destitute care, and rural development programs, and significant contribution to English and Kannada literature. A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Infosys Limited, co-founded by Shri N.R. Narayana Murthy in 1981, a pride of the nation, stands today with a revenue of US $7 billion, providing IT, business consulting, and outsourcing services with employees of 1,53,761. Infosys is the third largest India-based IT service company by its 2012 revenue. Infosys has sales offices in 29 countries and development centers in India, US, China, Australia, UK, Canada, and Japan, ranking among the most innovative company in a Forbes survey and most admired company in the Wall Street Journal Asia 200 ever since 2000. The corporate governance practices were recognized by the Assets Platinum Award and IR Global Rating. This is Infosys as it stands today. Way back in 1981, with 10,000 rupees invested from his wife, a determined, compassionate capitalist, Shri N.R. Narayana Murthy, founded Infosys. What led him to do this? Let me tell it in his own words. In a scintillating speech in New York University, Stern School of Business in 2010, Mr. Murthy, the chief mentor of Infosys, shared the lessons he learned from his life and career. With this permission, I would like to quote for the benefit of my students one such lesson which touched me deeply. Quote, I was traveling from NIS, a border town between Serbia and Bulgaria, on my way from Paris to India. The Sofia Express pulled in. The only passenger in the compartment were a girl and a boy. I struck a conversation in French with a girl. She was talking about travels of living in an iron curtain country, in a communist country, until we were interrupted by a policeman who I later gathered were summoned by the boy who thought we were criticizing the Bulgarian communist government. The girl was led away and I was held in a bitterly cold room with no food for 72 hours. I was again dragged out and locked in a guard's compartment in a freight train and told I would be released after 20 hours on reaching Istanbul. The guard's final words still ring in my ears. The words were, you are from a friendly country called India and that is why we are letting you go. This lonely journey from Istanbul forced me to deeply think my conviction about communism, and I concluded that entrepreneurship resulting in large-scale job creation was the only visible mechanism of eradicating poverty in societies. Deep in my heart, I thank the Bulgarian guards for transforming me from a confused leftist into a determined, compassionate capitalist. Inevitably, this sequence of events led into the eventual founding of Infosys in 1981. Today, we have this son of a proud Mother India, the only Indian listed on Fortune's World's 12 Greatest Entrepreneurs 2012, along with Apple, Steve Jobs, and Microsoft. Most Honorable Sir, Mr. N.R. Narayana Murthy. recipient of the Indian Development Foundation Mother Teresa Memorial Award of 2011, Shri N.R. Narayanamurthy, for his excellent contribution in India's development, will today inaugurate our Mother Teresa Auditorium in the Anna campus. He served as the CEO of Infosys for 21 years. He articulated, designed, and implemented the global delivery model, which has become the foundation for the huge success in IT services outsourcing from India. He is a proud recipient of the Hoover's Model for 2012 from American Society of Mechanical Engineers. The inauguration of the first Infosys Education Center by Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and the second by Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, the President of the Indian National Congress, were strong reaffirmations of Infosys' long-held belief in education and research. His strong principles on leadership, respect for stakeholders, sense of ownership among employees, generosity, scalability, innovation have brought Infosys to the prestigious position it stands now. Customer, put food on your table. This view has immensely touched me. Madam Sudha Murthy, the most beautiful, the most smiling personality, a person in just these 2 seconds of interaction I felt, status comes. But simplicity coming with status is so beautiful. This wonderful, beautiful lady, I'm so happy to even have the honor to share this dais with her. The first woman engineer for the Tatas, she had a discussion with the then Tata regarding women empowerment in Tata. Tata was more of men that time. Mrs. Sudha's passion for social causes translated into the creation of Infosys Foundation in 1996. Her areas of social work cover healthcare, education, empowerment of women, public hygiene, poverty alleviation at the grassroots level. She has anchored programs for construction of school buildings, public toilets, homes for orphans, self-employment centers for women. She is building 10,000 public toilets in the rural areas of Karnataka and has handled disasters like tsunami in Tamil Nadu, earthquake in Kutch, and she is an author with a very elegant style. Her book, How I Taught My Grandmother to Read, is a favorite of mine. Madam Sudha Murthy's philanthropy and literary achievements have won her recognition at the state, national, and international levels. She has been honored with the Padma Shri by the Government of India in 2006, the Rashtraprashti Award by the Karnataka government in 2000, and 7 honorary doctorates. Dear Sir and Madam, the foundation of Vailtech University of Chennai lay in the rumbling of a hungry stomach and the earning of a young heart. Having lost his father at the age of 16, Dr. R. Rangarajan was cast into the harsh world to succor for his family of 11 siblings. A dedicated, hard-working Dr. R. Rangarajan, aptly supported by his wife Dr. Shakuntala, established several businesses. Understanding that education can only emancipate the society from the stranglehold of poverty, Vailtech was founded in 1990 by the couple. Today, it stands with a student strength of 16,000 and houses a deemed university, 3 engineering colleges affiliated to Anna University, 4 business schools, nursing college, polytechnic college, and schools. Inculcating the values of honesty, determination, discipline, and dedication, here at Vailtech, we create engineers of value who add value to our national progress. The university has got several unique tie-ups with foreign universities, industries, research institutes in India and abroad. The aim is to build a highly enriched reservoir of managerial and technically qualified manpower and thus bridge the gap between the industry and academia. PG programs with ARAI, CDAC, SAIL, Tata Steel, TAFE, FCRI are some of the unique industry-linked programs here. A special arrangement has been made with Changsha University of Science, Technology, China, and Sany Heavy Industries, China, for student projects and placements. An exclusive research park with over 80 research labs, joint R&D between the industry and institutions, supported by DRDO and DST. Vailtech is India's first deemed university to set up a telecom center of excellence by the Ministry of Communications. The CDEM, Center of Excellence on Design, Engineering and Manufacturing, is a new initiative of WailTech with Dassault Systems, Germany, on the product life cycle management software. The co-curriculum activities include industry-institute interaction with over 2,500 industries, finally making students ready for the numerous recruiters. Dear Sir and Madam, I welcome you again to the WailTech experience. Thank you.